time for the recap.
I wasn't here.
Oh, that's right. And Kirk's not here, so
Oh boy. Okay. I didn't write notes. This sucks. I normally rely on Kurt. He's all over this shit.
Kurt, we're lost without you. Come back.
It started with we met Serene, who we found out was a female human.
The hair, as they shake it out, falls down and it's long and brown, and it is actually a human female.
She is on Twinkie's backup list, which I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. There are three critical questions that each potential suitor for courtship must answer. So I'm going to ask you these questions and modify them since you are not from Earth, currently my Earth, so that we could better understand each other. So the first question is, so which music do you prefer? A bard that plays fun partying, swinging on the porch, eating cherry pie music? Or a bard that plays music about self-doubt, alienation, psychological trauma, and wears flannel?
I think the more positive vibe one would be more to my liking.
I like your prospects already. We have, let's just say hypothetically, we have two captains. One is strong-willed, willing to take chances, has an excellent head of hair, and drinks whiskey. The other captain is prone to pontificate and delegates all of his time, gets captured by the enemy, and gives away all the secrets. He has a receding hairline and drinks tea. Which one do you prefer?
I think I would have to say the second one, because I know for certain that he will be a failure and easily replaced in the future.
Well, there is a third question. You can redeem yourself. Give a hypothetical question. Let's say that you have a child of your own who may be mid-20s, early 30s. He has a collection of tomes that have excellent pictures in them that are numerically in numerical order and have been kept pristine for a very long time. They are stowed away out of everyone's way not to bother anyone. He leaves for a camp for 2 weeks. You find them. Do you A, leave them alone and don't touch them, or B, sell them to his arch-rival nemesis?
Well, they are his property. I wouldn't touch them.
He just looks at his mother. Excellent. And he pulls out a piece of paper. So I currently am involved in a relationship, though it's online in a chat room in AOL. I was supposed to meet her at Epcot. Unfortunately, I've ended up here. We were going to go to the German facility and eat a Wiener Schnitzel and share a Diet Cola. But I always have a backup list. I will put you on the backup list below Lita Ford and ahead of Leah Thompson. Her marriage is on the rocks, and that's why she is still on my list. Gertrude thinks that Serene might be a Mormon.
Close enough, really.
You wouldn't happen to be single now, would you?
It's complicated at this time.
Oh, I understand, honey. They're all very complicated.
Yes, well, I hold up my hand and show the ring. I am currently holding the soul of a elf with me at the moment.
Oh, well, is that, are you a Mormon? Prime One said you had to go and pick up Borax, which is apparently the key to space fuel.
Put 20 mule team Borax on your shopping list tonight, won't you?
No ingredient for space fuel. Brachius got an unauthorized autobiography of Prime One written by Prime One. Serene cured Fichet's troll disease, which was much to my dismay because I was hoping for the whole stuck on a spaceship with a red troll stalking the dark hallways, but that never happened. I don't think there was any PvP. You ended up going to Earth 478, Furnace Creek, California, Death Valley. The Harmony Borax Works, which you found was sold to somebody back east called CAD. You encountered some soldiers, and they were all kind of zombified. And Dandy realized that they were a part of his troop from the Seminole War.
It's up. Missed it to the right.
Dandy did not kill the Vanderbilt guy, who was all excited that he had sold the Borax mine and disappointed that he could not hire the zombies because he didn't have to feed them and they didn't have to sleep and probably didn't have to pay them. So Chief Osceola showed up on the Nightmare Express. You guys battled him out. It was a sentient train. I think a couple people got grabbed. You killed Osceola, but then his spirit came back. You ended up fighting him some more. Fichet rolled a natural 1. Well, Fichet didn't, but Brendan did. He just let it roll, and he eventually turned into a wooden totem. Osceola assumed smoke and went into Dandy's mouth. Dandy got into a duel with him, and he killed him. And all you saw was Dandy shooting his pistol. It looked like into nothing, like he was shooting it in the distance till it emptied. And then he yacked up some black ichor. You get up off the ground. You realize you have next to you is just a pistol. Nobody else is there. There's no train. There's no Fichet. There's no. There's 2 of you now.
One of them is the possessed one, and the other one is regular Dandy.
In a conflict.
So you cough a couple times. The smoke bellows out. Osceola is now 30 feet away, and he holds just like one tomahawk in his hand.
Fucking bring it.
And he's just standing there, one shot to decide for your soul.
I hold up the Smith & Wesson.
He puts the hatchet down by his side.
You're gonna undo what you fucking did to me, and you're gonna do it right now. I said right now.
So on the count of 3, so 1, he counts 2, and then he yells 3.
What's 9 plus 13?
You go first. It's you go first.
Yeah, I let him have it. I'm gonna burn. I'm gonna take my 3 shots, action surge, other 3 shots, 18 and 19. The next 2, that's 1 hit, 1 miss. So that's 3 so far. 4 or 5 hits.
Describe Osceola's death.
I just lay into him. The other hand comes up, and it's just. And after I empty all 6 shots, and then afterward I just keep pulling the trigger for like a good 15 seconds.
He got his spirit back. The ghosts, the zombies all turned to dust, but their spirits returned, and they look like soldiers, and they were assisting him. He stays on the planet, and will. He called the Nightmare Express Thomas, so he's riding Thomas. And you tried to ditch Tobias. In fact, Dandy tried to ditch him, and then Brachius tried to ditch him. Well, I almost got left out there. I guess everybody was in just a hurry to leave.